Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're working on the 1023 again. We are converting the chain and sprocket to a parallel drive system. So pretty much the process is we're going to be taking this plate off, which is 4 bolts on the inside. The lighting sucks. I don't have a flashlight. Anyways, there's 4 bolts on the inside. Then we'll loose the adjusting screws on this guy, or sorry, this box right here. We'll be loosening the 4 bolts up there, which 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. Taking both sprockets out and the chain, and then pretty much just, there's a spider. And then replacing it with the parallel gear system. It's gonna be 10 times better. And honestly, it's cheaper to go this route than it is to buy 2 new sprockets and a chain. So, stay tuned. I'll let you know if I run into anything. Okay, update. So, 4 of these. 1, 2. Where's it? 3 and 4. Bolts right there. Then there's the 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. And then that box is loose, so we'll pull that out right now. Just gonna pull that forward. Try and get this chain is on there. Holy, it's rusted right off. Spin that. There we go. So once you get that chain off, this box comes out. Sorry about the poor camera quality right now. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So it looks like that when the box is out. And that's your other drive unit, your other sprocket, which is hollowed out. And this chain is way past due. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. So anyways, there's an update. So we're back. I've just backed these 2 off. Now we're gonna pull the sprocket off, and also take the key out. So I wish I had a spot to set you guys. That's not too bad. Sure. We'll work with that. Which I might have to back that off a little more. That's what I'm talking about. There. There's the sprocket. Garbage. So now what we gotta do is pull the key out, which it already came out, so I'm just gonna tap that. Take an Allen key, if my camera focuses, back that off, which this color is offset, so you just rotate it and then it slides off. And then I do believe we gotta back these off, which exposes these mounting brackets for the parallel gear system or drive system, whatever you prefer. I can't remember the actual terminology of it, but yeah, stay tuned. Alright, another update. So I don't know where I put it, but anyways, actually that's a good question, sorry. So the Allen key is a 764 for the set screw that's in here. And then pretty much all I did was took the punch. There's 2 set screws, but there's only one that's actually active. I'm so sorry for the poor lighting. Pretty much where you punch there, hammer it this way. That collar is going to slide to the left because it's offset. And then that turns that way, and then this just slides off. Why it's offset, that's a good question. But anyways, took the punch key out. So now that this is all done, back these off. I'm gonna take that out, and then yeah, we'll go further from there. So be back. Okay, we're back. So pretty much we're gonna be working on the front now, and I've undone all 6 nuts on each auger, or sorry, on either side. I'm going to be checking the bearings, possibly replacing these ones, just because I'm pulling it out, might as well. So hammer out all 6 bolts on either, or 3 bolts, sorry, 6 in total on either side. You're going to have to undo these 2, and then when you pull this out, you want the auger to be offset like that. You don't want the auger being like that, because when you pull it back, you're going to smoke the auger off the stop there, and it's not gonna really allow you to pull it out. So you want it like that when you pull it back. Then come back to the back side. Pretty much you'll be deleting the collar as I recorded. Undo these nuts, take them all off, take the plates off, take the bearing out. You won't be needing that. It's just the shaft that you'll be leaving. The 3 mounting holes for those bolts are the 3 positioning holes for your gearbox. So I'm gonna go work on that, and if I run into any issues, I'll let you guys know. Okay. Alright, we are back. So I pulled that out. It wasn't bad, actually. Came out a lot smoother than I expected. The other reason I'm doing this is because that back auger, I didn't realize it's actually plastic. I thought it was metal. I've never actually had to tear into it till it failed the other day. So I'm actually replacing the auger itself on this shaft. And pretty much what they do is there's a metal core, which is shaped like a nut. The same outprint like that, around that shaft. Well, what happened on mine is it completely stripped. 100%. So I'm actually pretty pissed about that, because these are about $400 for a piece of plastic. It's supposed to look like that. That's what it yeah. Okay. To do the upgrade kit to make these metal, they do sell them in metal, but they're $900. I mean, you got some flat bar, you can yeah, you can literally make your own 100%. But yeah, no. So if you're wanting to replace that, these do strip. Found that out the hard way. So if you're going one day and you have no shear pins broken, there's your shear pin right there. If that's still good but your auger's spinning freely, I'll include the video when I was looking into it. It's because that metal nut has stripped. So, pre-warning, this is an 8-year-old unit, so it is time to do some magnets and repairs on it. Could use a new coat of paint too, but yeah. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, and we're back. So, I did take this plate off. I'm going to flip it because this side's not so augered out as this side. I did clean it up, and that way it can fit and it doesn't auger out the new auger core nut that it's supposed to fit on. So, I just took out the shear bolts, and I'm just going to flip this plate that way and then put the shear bolt through here, so this part's on the outside versus this part. So, yeah. Small things, man, cause the biggest problems. Plus, manufacturers make cheap.
So
Alright, update. We got that out. We got the new auger on here with the plate swapped, so it actually sits a lot nicer. I just cleaned up the plate. Now we're moving on to the bearings. I figured it was off, might as well do the bearings. These are a pain in the ass. So these go on just like that. This one I did have to heat up. Probably the other side too. They were on there like no tomorrow. So we'll put those on and then go from there. Let me position that. That's another problem with these bloody things. Oh, come on. That's not supposed to be coming. I didn't mean to pull that off. So, as we're replacing this, there's that collar. That's pretty much how the new setup works, but over here. So, there's the new bearing. Part number is, if my camera focus, JD8665. So there's this collar that sits on the shaft. It's indented on one side, not on the other. So this goes flush to the key, where that little collar sits like that, and then there's a little set screw right there. So that's how that works on the shaft. And then this just pretty much sits like that, with this being flushed. So we'll go do that, install that, put this all back together, and then move on to the gearbox. So yeah, thumbs up. Slowly but surely. Okay, so got the new bearings on either side. Everything's loose over here, plus the 2 bolts that are right there. Those are loose. I got the new auger in, and also I've added the parallel gear system. So I did have, I should have recorded it, but there's the key. You need the old key, right where the indent on the key of the set screw. You need to file that down a little bit. Not much. And then pretty much everything else is self-explanatory. You pretty much slide it in. It mounts up to the old bolting holes. You just put your 4 bolts on with some Loctite, and that's her. Tighten everything else up and put it to work. So I hope this helps you guys out, or yeah. I do like this system. I will do a review later on the difference between the gears and the parallel, the sprocket chain system versus the gear system. Personally, this was a cheaper route than to replace those gears. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys, and if you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks. Okay, so we're back. So this piece, so you will need to pull, oh, I don't know where I put the wire. There it is. There's this wire that feeds through here. And then there's going to be a little pin that I just hammered out, which is right there, which holds the shaft on. So this pin is inside there along with the wire. So pull the wire out, hammer this pin out, then you can remove that shaft. Then there's a key right here. I do apologize for the poor camera quality. I've been working on this way too long and I'm trying to get it done. So that's the key that fits in that shaft. That it's sitting like that. Just hammer that out, clean it up. And this key comes over here. So what you do is you pull this cap cover off. There's your hole. Then there's your keyhole. You put the key on, put the shaft back on. And then yeah, wire it up. And then you can connect to your quick connect or even to your shaft and then carry on. So, right on, guys. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Till next time. Like, subscribe, and hopefully this video helps you out. Sorry it's not in-depth, step by step, but I tried getting as much as I could. So, till next time, take it easy.